Some breaking news in the last few minutes. A door panel that flew off a Boeing 737 MAX 9 jet mid-flight last month appeared to be missing 4 key bolts. That's according to a preliminary report from the US investigators. Lawmakers are looking for answers into the cause of the incident, which has sparked a safety crisis for Boeing. The photo evidence released in the last hour shows bolts were missing from the door plug, which had been removed to fix rivets that were damaged in the production process. That's according to the independent US National Transportation Safety Board report. Let's speak then to Neda Tawfik, our correspondent in New York. This is seriously embarrassing for Boeing, Neda.
Absolutely, Christian. I mean, look, take into account its safety record. The fact that in 2018 and 2019, Boeing was recovering from 2 catastrophic flights that killed more than 340 people. Now, this incident occurred just shortly after takeoff, 9 minutes when that Alaska Airlines plane left the airport in Portland. And what we have heard is that this could have been far worse. Nobody died in this incident. The plane was about 16,000 feet in the air when the panel flew off and the pilots took quick action. In fact, in this preliminary report, we hear about the pilots talking about how the cockpit door flew open, how that pressure, losing pressure from the airplane with the airflow flying out of the cockpit, their headsets flying off, them having trouble communicating because of how loud it was. So just getting more insight into those chaotic moments. But luckily, again, nobody was hurt, nobody was seated by that panel door. But nevertheless, what we see here in this report is, again, safety failures by Boeing, 4 key missing bolts. And what the FAA has said, Christian, is that they will not allow Boeing to ramp up production, that they are going to have more boots on the ground there. They're going to be watching Boeing more. So as you say there, a significant reputational damage for Boeing as safety concerns remain.
The Federal Aviation Authority grounded all the 171 MAX 9 jets after this incident, and the engineers checked some of these other planes. It wasn't just this incident on Alaska that was identified. There were problems with other planes too.
That's right, Christian. In some of their investigations of those other planes, they found loose bolts there. They also found some issues with the plane's body. Now, we should know in this preliminary investigation, they did say that there weren't any other indication of other malfunctions or failures on this particular airplane, that all the other systems, oxygen masks coming down, other emergency signals were correct on that plane. But again, when it comes to the kind of structures, the bolts, the plane's body, there were other concerns with those other 737 MAX 9 planes. They were grounded, those were fixed. So certainly for the FAA, it is going to be a while monitoring Boeing before they have that reassurance that their systems are in place. And we heard from Boeing's CEO saying they are accountable for what happened, that they've implemented a control plan to make sure all the doors are installed properly in the future.